Aquarius, and welcome to my channel. This is Divine Intervention, and today we're going to do a reading for mid to late April. You can catch me on Instagram, divine.intervention.channel, and yeah, just hit me up if you'd like a private reading. I call upon the love and the light, the love and the light, the love and the light to set the energy right throughout this reading. I'm a channeler, so I just use the cards to guide us through the messages I have from Spirit for you. Today, I've been meditating on your energy, Aquarius, and I feel like there's a few things coming through, to be honest. I feel like you know you're being manipulated by someone close to you, okay? It's like you're being controlled, but inadvertently. The King of Swords just jumped out along with the Strength card. So perhaps I feel like for some of you, it's a past lover's come back around and you're fighting the urge to reply to them or to give them your attention or your time. And the King of Swords to me, so we've got the Strength card mirrored by the King of Swords. The Strength card is the overall energy for this reading, which means you are feeling strong. You're feeling strong enough to cut everybody off who's pissing you off, anybody who's manipulating you. However, there is one person who's inadvertently manipulating you, I feel. So it's not like being controlling straight up. It's more like it's kind of like a sneaky manipulation. It's the kind of manipulation that, I don't know, that you don't, they dress it well, let's put it that way. They dress it well. It's more like emotional manipulation. They know how to push your buttons and to pull your strings to make you behave in a certain way. This character could be a parent figure, to be honest, as well. So not only have you got the ex loitering in the shadows, there's another energy here which is more like a parent figure. I mean, they mean well for you, but they're all up in your grill, and it's slightly annoying for you. So that was the Queen of Cups. We've got the Nine of Cups come through. This to me is like it's a happy card. You feel like you're feeling creative, you're feeling inspired, and you feel like you know what you want in life. And you're going to get it. You're going to get it. There's the Five of Swords. The only thing that's stopping you is you. The only thing that's getting in your way are the barriers that you've created in your mind for yourself. I don't feel like any people are going to get in your way, so to speak. I feel like you've got it under control. So control is seems to be a word that I keep using throughout this reading. It seems to be, it seems to be relevant all around. So there's a small battle of control going on in your life. You trying to take hold of your own world, fighting the urges of the ex, trying to tell your parent figures how it is, or the people around you that are close to you. It could be a husband, somebody that doesn't quite understand you. When they look in at you, they don't understand you, and you always feel like you're explaining yourself to them. However, going back to the Five of Swords here, the parts in your mind that you've created, the barriers that you've created for yourself, you are going to smash through them. You are going to make a small fortune on something creative that you create in the next 3 weeks. The Knave of Pentacles coming after the Five of Swords. This is, to me, somebody who comes with a truth a truth about your work, though. It's like, so they're coming to you with an opinion, advice perhaps, and it's going to be valuable to you. It's going to be very valuable to you. The Knave of Pentacles is mirrored by the Justice card here. This person could come in as a Libran. It could be a Libran's energy, because that's the Justice card. However, it could also mean that if you take their advice, it's going to bring you everything that you've been working hard towards. Some of you, this is an artsy type project, and for others of you it is more just personal relationships. So perhaps you've looked outside for advice, outside of the situation that you're in, for advice on your current small battle of control that you've got going on here, this undercurrent of control battle, and the advice that somebody gives you is like spot on. Maybe it's not what you want to hear at first, but when you reflect it, it is exactly what you needed to hear. We have the Star card mirroring the Justice card. I feel like this person that gives you the advice is the light in your life at the moment. It's the person that you've really needed to come in and put things into perspective for you, because the Hangman is mirroring this. I think that even though you feel like you're winning this battle of control, it's like leaving you feeling stuck, unmotivated, and a little bit drained. That could be where the Five of Swords came in earlier, the barriers in your mind. You know, it could be the fact that you're giving all your energy to this situation, whether it be explaining yourself all the time or answering questions. Let's remember there's different ways that people can control you and manipulate you, and they range from questioning you, intimidating you, being aloof with you, all of these things. So somebody, I feel like there's two people. One is an ex-lover and one is somebody that is currently in your life. Like, maybe you're, I don't know, sort of, well, you're an Aquarius, so you go with the flow, you're quite laid back. Therefore, it's giving people this inclination that they can just use you as a puppet whenever they want, or use you as an emotional punch bag without you even realising it, until you feel drained and you're like, hold on a minute, I didn't realise that I was going to come out of this conversation that I went into with you, like feeling absolutely tired, with treading on eggshells and trying to make sure that, you know, I don't offend you, but at the same time, I don't know, you feel like you don't realise, but it's like someone's wrapping you around their finger, and you don't mind doing the dance around their finger until it gets really tight, and then you're like, hold on a minute, I didn't even realise I was being wrapped around your finger. Anyway, so this person that comes into your life with this advice is going to be the light. It's going to be the star that you've been waiting for, to guide you back to your own true essence of yourself. The Hangman that comes in there is mirrored by the Knave of Cups. The Knave of Cups to me is like, it's kind of like you're feeling half empty. Your glass is half empty. And perhaps until you take on the Empress energy that the Justice card, there's a strong Libran energy here. I feel like the person that is going to give you this advice, I mean, Librans are super good at advice because they have that balanced view on everything. They can see your side. There's like, you feel understood when you've spoken to a Libran, because not only do they see your side, but they flip the coin and be like, well, perhaps this is why they're the way they are, or, you know, they give you an insight to other people's perspectives that in the situation you might not be able to see. You're going to take on this Empress energy. You are going to take on the advice of this person. And we've got 3 knights in this. We've got the Knight of Swords, the Knave of Cups, and the Knave of Pentacles. This is great because it's like your finances, your love, and the obstacles that you are encountering in the next 3 weeks are all going to be sort of like evolving in a way that gets dark before it gets light, kind of thing, you know. Things get worse before they get better. You know, like when you're washing your car with a bucket of water and before all the bubbles are off, it looks shiny, it goes like brown and bubbly and gross, and then that is what, as a metaphor, your next 3 weeks are going to look like. For you to clean up your life and to get rid of the things that are making you rust, like a car would if it's dirty. You're going to have to get dirtier in a way before you get better. Like, before you clean it up, you've got to scrub at it. You've got to look for the imperfections. Look where the dirt is coming from. Are you parking it under a tree? Are you walking into these situations? Is answering the phone to them just what's draining? Is thinking about them what's draining? Where focus goes, energy goes, they say. So you're fulfilling people that aren't you with this energy, and it's addictive. Devil card just threw out. It's addictive. You don't even realise that you're addicted to this frequency, but you are going to be locked free from this locked free from this frequency. That's interesting. Okay, so you're going to be locked out of the frequency. That's what Spirit's telling me. Locked free from it. Once you've actually, 5 of Cups, taken the time to step back and look in on it. Locked free from it. I like that. You won't be coming back into it. Because we've got the King of Swords at the beginning of the reading with the Strength. Ooh, Spirit's telling me, everything's making sense now. Spirit's telling me that this is what the situation is, alright? There's an ex-lover you're absolutely head over heels with. And they've come back round. Yeah, Queen of Swords, lovely. And they've come back round and they're probably bored, no offence. And you know this deep down anyway. You've probably been back there once already. Like, you've crossed that bridge twice when you should have only crossed it once. And there's someone closer to you that's perhaps a family member, somebody you're seeing, or a best friend, somebody that seems like they're controlling you as well. So you're being manipulated by the ex, controlled by the family member. But the family member actually does want what's best for you. That person that's closer to you, that friend or family member, is actually trying to advise you, like, come on, you are better than this. Don't go back there just because, you know, they've called you back. They say jump, you say how high. Like, it's not the one. And Spirit is telling me that with the King and the Queen of Swords here, it's up to you to actually make the decision to cut them off. Only you can make that decision. You can take everybody else's advice on board, but you know what's best for you. And I think with the Devil energy in here as well, and the Justice card, I feel like this person is using you. This person that's coming back around, they're using you. They've used you once, they want to use you again. You let them use you once, and now they're like, okay, I know, I can use this person again. Like, I got what I wanted last time, I'll get what I want this time. I'll worm my way in by doing this or that, manipulating you. Whew, that was a lot. You need to cut them off. You need to cut them off good. And until you cut them off and you make space, the person that's going to reciprocate your love hasn't got space to come into your energy field. That's how energy works. You need to make space to create space. So your energy needs to be clear before anybody else can come into your environment. I don't feel like you're really looking for anybody, but I think by the end of this isolation period, it's going to be nice for you to have something to look forward to. I wouldn't suggest going on any dating apps. I feel like clearing your energy, spending some time looking at yourself is going to be the best thing that you can do to magnetise what you want after this period of withdrawal. The Ace of Swords, I love this. This is victory. Everything that I've just said to you is completely confirmed. There is a prize for you waiting at the end of this quarantine. If you use the energies right, you clear them, you withdraw from them, you reflect them, you cleanse them, and you transmute the negatives into positives. You realise the person that's giving you advice is actually recycling lessons that they've learned the hard way, and giving them to you is like, it's gold, really. I mean, that person doesn't have to do it, and I think that you're slightly defensive because you know what they're saying is true. Okay, they're not ready to be pulled yet. We've got the angel cards here, and they have messages written on them. You would know. There is another reading, by the way, for you guys already up this month that would still be relevant because we haven't really crossed over to the second part of the month yet. So do go back and have a look. The 9 of Emotion. This is a magical time in your life when wishes are granted and dreams come true. It may seem that good luck is following you, but actually these happy times are just a reward for being a loving and wonderful person. Your angels are asking you to enjoy your life and have more fun. Like that. Yes. Have more fun. Stop letting people drain you and tell you what's what. You know what's what. And if you know yourself, you know your boundaries, start setting them. Be strong in them. Okay, I don't think there's any more angel cards coming out. And a message from the multiverse. My vibes speak louder than my words. Yeah, that's a great message to end on. Your vibes speak louder than your words. If you want to magnetize what you want this month, you also need to check your energy. Right, okay, Aquarius. I hope that was good. Love and light. Hit me up for privates, and there'll be more coming soon. So stay tuned. Peace out.